section on natural laws, and so Carly King is going to come up from Tanglewood, and this is going to be fun. You guys are going to really enjoy this.
Try not to knock this down.
Sorry, Carly.
That's all right. We're good. All right. No, we're not good. All right, hold on.
I told you were going to enjoy it. It's fun.
Is that fun? Hi, everybody. I'm Carly King. I am from Tanglewood Conservatories, and I am the purchasing and estimating manager for the company. Okay, let me see here. So how do we attract and gain value from profitable clients? We know them personality-wise, the DNA for people, which Jason introduced us to. We have a system to track them, which Patrick has discussed, which is the DNA for business. So now we need to understand that people around us are trying to do the same thing. Natural laws is the DNA for life and is the third element of the BOS system. So what are natural laws? Natural laws are the laws which govern the universe. These are laws which govern success for every human being on the planet. There are over 500 natural laws which have been discovered by a network of teams, professionals, and individuals all around the world over the last 20 plus years. We as a team embrace the natural laws as it allows us to service our customers at a much higher level and help each team member to best achieve their own personal life vision. How can natural laws help us in attracting profitable clients? The first natural law I'd like to discuss is the cluster principle. People tend to cluster. It's not unusual that an individual will show between 3 and 9 other individuals who will know are interested in the same product or service. If they have a kid in college, chances are they know somebody who has a kid in college. Business owners know other business owners. Doctors know other doctors. And chances are that your profitable clients know other profitable clients. So why is that? People tend to know other people like themselves. People tend to tell others they know about what they're doing, and people tend to want to keep up with the Joneses. Just think how powerful that is. As Patrick mentioned, the average person, consumer, knows about 250 people. The average business owner knows about 5,500 people, which Jason pointed out. And if you as a business owner know that many people, you have just massive opportunities. So using those clusters of individuals, what are we doing to create profitable clients? Another natural law I'd like to discuss is the warm belly rub principle. This principle states success is not usually gained due to following the steps to success, but in being a great teacher and a great student, and picking up on the magic, the little things that no one else sees. If you think of changing a baby's diaper, it shouldn't be based on just the mechanics of doing it, which I think pretty much everybody could do. We need to keep the baby warm, give him a hug, and rub his belly. The same thing is true in business. We need to teach people how to give the warm belly rub and not just the mechanics. How often do we connect with our profitable clients? If you were to reach out to them maybe once, twice a year, remembering their birthdays, acknowledging their connections to communities, their causes, their businesses, rub the belly. How strong would that relationship be? So strong that could you get 1 referral, maybe 2? What value would that bring to your company? Pretty huge, I would think. So natural laws are learning to think differently, learning to see things differently, learning when one applies, when one trumps another one, and when to combine them. The last time we presented, Tanglewood was here in August, Jason was able to combine them to create a supernatural law. In fact, we find them so interesting that many of us at Tanglewood now are started doing a daily study of the natural laws, which I think is pretty neat. So I started thinking differently, and I overheard a conversation my eldest son was having. He was hired in an entry-level position. His manager mentored him, developed his skills, and took him under his wing. When his manager was promoted, he in turn promoted my son, pulling him up to his previous position. My son is now in the position to mentor the next new hire and is looking to repeat the process. So it's during that conversation that I visualized his little monkeys game. So this is my natural law. So if this is you, and you grab one person, one monkey, and you train and whatever you do with him, and the next one, and so on and so forth. Next thing you know, you have a long chain of successes and people below you. So this principle can be applied to all areas of your life: business, mastermind groups, coffee connections. It's getting that one person. It's cloning yourself. It can be massive, applied massive areas. There we go. So if I were to ask you to write down your top 10 profitable clients, would you know how to attract more people like them? Natural laws can help us beyond what we normally see. Each of your clients knows other people. By understanding natural laws, we can expand our business and each other's networks. Any questions? Jennifer?
You talk about the natural laws. Where can we find some of them so that we can study them ourselves?
They are, the address is
DNA for Life,
DNA for Life, there,
-laws.
dash laws.
Okay.
On box 14.
Is it box 14 on your handout?
Well,
Yep, on the fourfold. Yes, Alan?
So Carly, I think that is one of the most awesome things that I've ever seen come out at these mastermind seminars, that you were working on this presentation and a situation in life occurred to you and you recognized, hey, this is a natural law. This is something that I can use. There's a lesson here. And you probably would not have ever thought of that. That would have never occurred to you had you not been thinking about natural laws.
Probably not, and in training, I've recently switched into another role with a company, and in training the person who's going to take over my roles, at first it was kind of, I didn't really know how to approach it, and in conversations with that person, it came up about cloning yourself. And to me, it's a great reflection of yourself. If you're able to replicate yourself or train the next person below you, you know, if I were to disappear off the face of the earth, it would go on. And to me, that's just a great reflection of what a teacher you are. So it just kind of all fell in place and helped me recognize what I need to do.
Yeah. So it's awesome because, you know, if I, in my career, want to progress to the next level, I can't really do it because there's a hole there, and I can't, as long as there's going to be a hole there, I can't progress. And what you've discovered is that law, which says that if you want to progress, you have to be mentoring, training your replacement, and you always have to be thinking about that, otherwise it's going to be holding you back. So I mean, that's such an amazing breakthrough. I really wanted to know how you came up with that and how that happened.
It was just a conversation with my son. I mean, honestly, it was just listening to him. I mean, he was having a conversation with somebody else. I was eavesdropping. But and it was actually him and his girlfriend, and they were talking about how they both had that experience and how lucky they were to have, you know, been hooked up or been hired by a manager who really took them under their wings and trained them. And you know, and then there's another thing is when they're trained, when that manager is to be promoted, there's nothing to hold them back from being promoted because you've already got your replacement. So it kind of works both ways. So, any other questions? All right.
Thank you, Carly.